Welcome to the Macys store here at Fairfax Mall. Let's go inside, figure this out. My GoPro's almost dead. Hope it can make it through the video. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to the other Macys store, the bigger full-line Macys store here at Fairfax Mall. They officially marked this as like the other one being like a men's kids at home store, but as I mentioned in the last video, the bottom floor of that is pretty much a full-line Macys with clothes for men, women, children, whatever. But if you want to learn more about that, you can go back to and watch my most recent video. Now, with this particular Macys here, this one actually came to the mall first. It came to the mall in 1998 to replace the old Lord & Taylor, which then moved to a new location in the mall. So I know this mall went through a lot of anchor changes and relocations, and we'll get into more of that when we get to the mall video, which will be next. But for this second Macys store, that's part of the reason why I think it looks very unique, and it looks a little bit on, I wouldn't say the newer side, but more of the upper scale side, is because this was a Lord & Taylor, and when May owned them, they tend to make those stores a lot more upscale than, like, Kaufman's, Filene's, whatever. So that's why this store looks different for a Macys, and also the fact that it didn't get the whole Federated May merger remodel, because this was here before that, so it's another part of it. Now, that empty area was kind of weird to see, but overall, I don't expect this Macys store to close. I think it's more likely that they would close the other one first, mostly because of a couple reasons. Number one, Macys, I've noticed, is kind of getting out of the furniture business a lot. They don't have nearly as much furniture as they used to. And if you've noticed, these two closing lists, they've had furniture stores in all of them, and they're really starting to condense down. They're moving ones into full-line stores. So that's the number one reason. And number two, this space is a huge 3-level store. And if they reconfigure it enough, they could probably fit everything from that store, from the other one, and move it over here. So if anything would close, it would be the other one. But I hope neither one of them do, because I like the fact that this has a dual anchor setup. I like the fact that it has, as I mentioned in the last video, 2 full-line Macys stores. This was the first time that I've ever seen that, and I thought it was really cool and unique that it did that. And both of them look different in their own ways, and I can really appreciate that as a true department store retail nut. I did spend time in both of these stores. I mean, I did like the architecture in this one a little bit better, but overall, they're both different, and I both enjoyed my time in there. And while I didn't spend any money in this particular location, I did buy a shirt in the other Macys at the mall, but I very, very easily could have. I mean, if I wanted to, I could have, but I can't buy everything, obviously, as I am a single-income person and limited for money. But if you come here, I strongly suggest, if you have the opportunity to support these two and support this whole mall and look at there's a mall video, I would strongly encourage you to do that. And like I said before, even though Macys has closed some locations, I just don't see them closing here. This mall is extremely busy. It's doing well for itself. At least when I was here, and as I said, you'll see that more in the mall video, but this is kind of not super close to the other ones. I think that also helps it. I mean, Northern Virginia is a little bit overmalled, but they also have a lot of people, so that's why none of them look dead. Even though they seem like they're overmalled, they're not, because there's just a lot of people to compete with. So everybody has their own mall of choice, and this is definitely a very family-centered mall. This isn't like your high-end place, and I think Macys kind of fits well into the dynamic of that, like I mentioned, and we will get into more of this stuff when we get to the mall video next. But on this particular Macys store, I hope you do all enjoy the look at this particular and department store here at Fairfax Mall in Fairfax, Virginia. If you all do, you all know the drill. Make sure to hit like, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel for some more content. But for now, I am going to sign off the rest of the inside of the video. Of course, you're hearing me at the very end do my outro. Both the rest of the inside, I'm going to throw music in. Like I mentioned before, feel free to hit like, comment, and subscribe. I will respond to all comments just as long as they're not mean. And if they're mean, I just get rid of them, so you're wasting your time. And although thank you for viewing my video, views do help me out. But other than that, I've been getting better responding to comments. I'm going to continue to do that for you all. So thank you for your love and support. But I'm seriously going to stop talking now. For now, Alex Weinsheimer's out, live from the Fair Oaks Mall in Fairfax, Virginia. I will talk to you all in a few minutes, but for now, and bye-bye, everybody, and enjoy this beautiful department store. you guys enjoyed the look at this Macys. It's kind of hard to get outside of the anchors because they have parking ramps in front of all of them. But if you guys did, make sure hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys real later. Last from 12 Oak Small, Alex Ryan Trainers out. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.